Good morning everybody. Today I'm going to relocate my teeny tiny indicators back up to under the headlights. Now what I really wanted to do was address a fairly serious suspension issue I've got at the back. But as you can see, still a wee bit chilly to be lying on the driveway under a car. But the good news is, spring is just around the corner. So here's the deal. These little guys used to be up there. I can't just put them back up there because since I installed the new radiator, I no longer have access. This is welded to this. The grill is welded to the shell, and I would need to reach up from the bottom all the way up to there, and I've only got that much room. So I can't get access. So I've got two options. I could drill another hole a bit further down that I could get access to. I prefer option number 2. Let me show you. All I need to do is use a threaded insert in that hole. I just need to make that hole a tiny wee bit bigger. And then once that is inside, obviously I don't need any access at the back of that once it's in. I just need to make a little bracket, just an L-shaped bracket that will come up and across. And then these little flashers can mount in there, and it also means that if I upgrade the flashers at any point, I don't need to change this. I possibly might need to make the bracket hole a bit bigger because I want bigger flashers at the front, but that's the plan. Make that bigger, put these in, make a bracket, put the flashers in, and we're good. If you've never used a threaded insert, you really should get one. They really save you a lot of grief when you're in a tight space. So you drill the hole to the right size, screw that onto your adapter. These come with all different sizes. And it's pretty much just like a rivet. You can get like big giant automatic ones, but they're expensive. And that is it. Then your bolt thread in. Lovely. Get the other side done. Okay, let's make some brackets. So I found the perfect bit of steel. Okay, so it's attached to this, but that's okay. It's the right thickness and it's the right length, and the holes that I've got for going into the grill are already the right size. So that's nice. So I just need to cut this bit off, cut it in half, drill a couple of holes for these, bend 90 degrees, maybe give it a paint, throw it in the car. So there we go. I like where they are, position-wise. I'm not mad about these brackets. Partly because they look a bit too, you know, basic. And also because this wire's now visible. So I'm thinking I might redesign the brackets, but not right now because I do want to get bigger flashers. But what I'll probably do with the brackets is I'll make some sort of design from there to that corner. Either maybe a curve, maybe put some holes of various sizes in it, just to give it a bit of finesse, a bit of style. I mean, they'll do for now, they're strong enough. But they look a bit crap. Anyway, functional. Right, let me explain about the suspension before I go. So when I installed the coilover suspension at the back of the car, I attached the top mounts to an existing cross member on the original frame. Now this car was never designed to have coilover suspension, it was designed to have leaf spring that would basically attach to the back, to the front of the frame itself. So the cross member I've attached the coil springs, the coilovers to at the top, it just wasn't strong enough. And it started bending up. And what's happening there is, you might notice the back of the car is kind of sitting a bit low. Maybe by about an inch. So obviously I have to rectify that. Now, the good news is, next couple of days it's suddenly going to spike up in temperature. So I will be able to get stuck into it either tomorrow or the day after. So it's always, sorry, it's still windy. It's always been on my mind since I installed these coilovers that it might not be strong enough, and I have been monitoring it. But that would also explain why it's been quite so bumpy, because the springs are actually hitting off of something they shouldn't be, because they're not in the place they should be. But hey, that's what it's all about. Trial and error. Mostly error. Right folks, thanks for watching. I know that was just a little tiny project, but I've got to keep doing something every day, even if it is freezing. But as I say, spring is around the corner. Take care everyone. Bye.